What's up PvZ fans, it's StrangeLuv here. Today was a very eventful day for Garden Warfare fans because today we got to see the debut of solo play mode in Garden Warfare 2 over on the IGN channel. Now in this gameplay we also got to see a handful of new character variants, and so for today's video I'm going to go over each one of these variants, and also I'm going to mention the brand new solo mode boss that we got to see in the gameplay as well. So without further ado, let's check out some of these new character variants. Alright, so the first character variant that we're going to talk about is the Vampire Flower, mainly because I feel like she was the most unexpected variant out of all of these in this gameplay. So as you can see right here, the Vampire Flower has a very pale face and stem. She's also got a dark red, sort of blood-colored set of petals. She's also got a pair of bat wings and a huge Dracula-like collar. And actually, in part of the gameplay where the Vampire Flower reloads, I was able to zoom in and flip the image upside down so we could see a much better, clearer image of what the Vampire Flower's face looks like. So, of course, she has a pair of little vampire fangs, and her eyes sort of have this dead, open, white look to them, and I just think she is a really awesome design. Now, similarly to Count Chompula, the Vampire Flower has a life leech ability, and this means that she's able to replenish her own health by leeching life from enemy zombies. Now in this gameplay we do see that she is able to vanquish some enemy zombies and replenish her life in the left corner, but it's unclear whether or not you can actually just do damage to the zombies and regain life as well. But that seems like it would be a little bit too much, because the Sunflower can hit enemies from a distance, and so if she was able to regain life just by hitting enemies and not vanquishing them, then she would just maintain her health all the time, plus she's a Sunflower and has other means to, regenerate life for herself and her teammates, so it would make more sense balance-wise for the Vampire Flower to have to vanquish an enemy to replenish life. But either way, the Vampire Flower looks amazing, I love her design, and I can't wait to try her out. Alright, so the next plant variant that we saw in the solo mode gameplay is the Druid Rose. Now, the Druid Rose is actually the new toxic variant for the Rose class, and druids are kind of like magicians or soothsayers that come from Celtic folklore, so this fits the Rose design really well because the Rose is practically a magician of sorts, and we can see right here in this clip that she has sort of like a wooden mask and some Celtic sort of design on her collar, and her toxic volley from her magic wand seems to have a pretty fast rate of fire. Now, since Rose already has a time snare ability that traps enemies in place, I doubt that Druid Rose will have a very large radius of toxic damage. It seems like she already does a pretty good amount of residual toxic damage anyway, so we'll have to see how she plays out, but either way, she looks like a really fun character. Alright, next up we have the Electro Citron, who is a supercharged bounty hunter from the future, and is of course the electric variant for the Citron class. Like the other electric variants, the Electro Citron fires a shocking charge that'll chain between nearby enemy zombies. You can also hold down the trigger to charge up his Electro Charger to fire an even more shocking electric blast. Now, I gotta say, I'm really loving the whole Tron aesthetic that the Electro Citron has going here, so I can't wait to unlock this character. Alright, the last plant variant we're going to look at is Pop's Corn, which is of course a Kernel Corn variant. And if we look at his design here, it seems like he was very much inspired by one of those old school popcorn bags that you would get maybe at a movie theater or a baseball game or maybe a carnival. He seems very much designed in that aesthetic. And when I saw that his weapon in the bottom corner was called the Corn Cracker, it actually got me thinking that they should make a Cracker Jack variant of Kernel Corn, and you could just dress him in a sailor outfit, he could shoot caramel corn, it would totally work. What do you guys think? But I also know that the developers are super creative, so they probably have already come up with this idea, but if not, let them know Cracker Jack variant is a totally viable option. Alright, so anyway, what makes Pop's Corn unique is the fact that he has an enhanced zoom on his corn cracker, which means that he can zoom in further on enemies and make a lot more accurate shots, and it seems from this gameplay that he also does a 3-round burst shot, which will make him just that much more accurate and lethal. Alright, before we wrap up this video, I wanted to talk about the solo mode boss that was revealed in this gameplay called the Zen Sensei. Now, the developers must have been channeling Mr. Miyagi when they were designing this character because you can totally see the influence here. Now, the Zen Sensei seems to be able to do a lot of melee hits, but what makes him special is the fact that he can actually clone himself with some sort of ninja jutsu, I guess. And so, this is gonna make the Zen Sensei very interesting, and as a final parting note, try to say Zen Sensei 10 times fast. Zen Sensei, Zen Sensei, blah, blah, blah. Alright you guys, anyway, let me know what you think of the Zen Sensei in the comments below. I'm not sure if he's available as a boss in co-op, but he probably is, but we do know that he is available in solo play. Alright you guys, that wraps up all of the new variants that we were shown in the latest gameplay on solo play in Garden Warfare 2. Let me know which one of these variants you're looking forward to the most. I think I'm definitely wanting to play as the Vampire Flower, but what do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below and make sure to hit that like button because it actually does help the channel a whole lot. And if you want to see more Garden Warfare 2 videos, make sure to subscribe as well. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching, stay strange my loves, and until next time, this is StrangeLuv signing out.